The NFL schedule was released a few days ago, so obviously, like any other football type channel, I will be making a prediction video of what I think the Packers record will be like at the end of the year. And like every other channel, I will be predicting that we win a lot of games. Like, who predicts that they go bad? Unless you're a bad team, I guess. I don't know. Who does a prediction video for the Browns? If you're a Browns fan, that must be painful. I don't know where I was going with that. I wasn't trying to rag on the Browns. Whatever, start the intro. So let's start off by saying that this season, I'm pretty sure we have the 18th hardest schedule. Pretty sure that's what it is. Not 100% positive. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that I heard of that. Anyways, we have the 18th most difficult schedule, and we have beaten every team on this schedule besides the Bengals, or rather Rodgers has beaten every team on this schedule besides the Bengals, which is weird. We always have problems with them. I don't know what it is. I remember that game in I think it was 2012, I think, when Jonathan Franklin ran for 100 yards and he fumbled the ball. They returned it for a touchdown. Either way, I still like Jonathan Franklin. I miss him. He would have been pretty good for us. I talked about that long enough. Anyways, let's start off by doing week 1. And week 1 is the Seahawks game. Right off the bat, we get a NFC powerhouse, and we get the storyline that Lacy is coming back to Green Bay to play us. We're winning this game. I didn't really have to think about it too hard, but we're definitely winning this game. For some reason, Russell Wilson has a problem with our secondary. I think the last couple times last time he threw 5 interceptions last year. Year before that, I think he threw 1 or 2. He might not have even thrown any. I'm pretty sure he threw 1 at least. And then the NFC Championship game, he threw 4, but they still won. Whatever. They're not as scary as they used to be. They're no longer the Legion of Boom. And we are going to win, I think, by at least 10 points. Russell Wilson is a decent quarterback. I don't think he is great by any sense of the word. And I don't think that he is capable of out shooting Aaron Rodgers. It's not gonna happen. And Lacy may have a good game, maybe not. I don't think Lacy would have a good game. Their offensive line isn't that good, and last year our run defense was pretty good. So I think we'll bottle up Lacy, and the secondary will be improved, and we're gonna win that game easily, I think. And moving on to the second game, the Falcons game, and they opened their new stadium. And we go to them with them opening their new stadium. And that didn't turn out well for us last year when we played the Vikings and they opened their new stadium in week 2, which is weird. Why are we playing teams that open their new stadiums? Anyways, I think we're gonna lose this game, mainly because that it's like a story thing. The Falcons are feeling good. They're opening their new stadium. They're coming off a Super Bowl loss. They want to bounce back. Regardless of what happens in week 1, this is a game that means a lot to them, and I think they're going to win it. It's probably going to be a shootout. I think that Matt Ryan will just do enough to beat Rodgers, but yeah, we start off the season 1-1. And then we go to Cincinnati, I believe. Nope, Cincinnati comes to us. And we're winning that game. It's not even that hard to see. Andy Dalton isn't threatening, and the Bengals aren't better than us. That's just plain to see. And then it's a Thursday night game against the Bears. That's a win. I shouldn't have to explain why. Bears are just bad. Then we go to Dallas, and I actually have us winning that game. They're gonna want revenge, and we're not gonna let them have it. I think that Rodgers just picks apart their defense, and then our defense is a lot better than it was last year, and I think that we just win that game. It'll probably be a close game. It could go either way, but yeah, we win that game. And then we go to Minnesota, and I have us losing that game. Usually with these divisional games, it's a tough game, and with this, their defense might be pretty good, and it might be a little too much for us, and I can see the Vikings winning at home, and we kind of just move on from that game. It'll probably be a low scoring game, something along the lines of 17-20, and yeah, we probably don't pull that one out. And then the next game is the Saints, and I have us winning that game, and it's going to be kind of a shootout. Their defense is not good at all, and Drew Brees is a pretty damn good quarterback, but that's really all they have going for them is just Drew Brees. So yeah, we win that game, and we go into the bye 5-2. Now, let me just say that this is all barring from the draft. Like, the draft hasn't come yet, so I'm guessing the draft will affect some things, but with this schedule out, I still feel like after the draft, it'll still be something like this. So after the bye, which is a week 8 bye, thank God, because last year we had a week 4 bye, and then we had injuries throughout the middle of the season, and it was just terrible. It really was. So after the bye, we go home, and Detroit plays us, and we were probably going to be winning that game. I think Detroit is going to be the team again that is going to be challenging us for the division title. I don't believe in the Vikings as much as I do Detroit, mainly because Detroit has a more complete offense, I would like to say. Matthew Stafford has always been a decent to above average quarterback, and I think their defense is coming up, but at home, I still think we win this game. And then we go to the Bears. We're winning that game. I'm not even going to have to explain why. The Bears suck. And then the Ravens come to Lambeau, and we're going to win that game. And that game is going to probably be tough. They have a really good defense, but their offense isn't that good. So I think Rodgers could still pull out the win and outscore the Ravens. And then we go to Pittsburgh, and I have us losing that game. It could go either way. We can go in there and beat them. It is entirely possible, but I just think that at home, the Steelers are going to pull out the win. And if they have a completely healthy team and no one's suspended, they're going to be a pretty dangerous team, and they're going to be a playoff team. And I think they're just going to do more than us, make probably more plays than us, and they're going to win that game. And then after that, we host the Buccaneers. Now, the Buccaneers are really they are an up-and-coming team. Their defense is really good, and they have a really good young quarterback, and they just signed Deshaun Jackson, and they also have Mike Evans, and they also have Doug Martin. So with them, they could beat us. They really can, but I just think at home, we're going to pull out the win, but it will be a tough game. Then after the Buccaneers, we play the Browns. That shouldn't have to be explained. We're winning that game. That's an obvious thing. And then we play the Panthers, and I also have us winning that game. Cam Newton is a little overrated. He had one good year. Otherwise, he's a 15 to 25 touchdown type quarterback, and that's not good enough to be elite, in my opinion. And then their defense isn't as good as it used to be without Josh Norman. They're not threatening next year. And then we host Minnesota, and we're gonna win that game. I think we're gonna win at home. A lot of our home games we're gonna win, and Minnesota, we're gonna split the series with Minnesota. And then we go to Detroit, and we're also going to lose that game. So, yeah. I have us going 12-4, and I think that is pretty accurate. We might go 11-5, but I really think 12-4 is a good, safe bet. Our team is going to be more improved next year, mainly because we have these tight ends that is going to really complete our offense, and we're going to have people go down the middle of the field, and Rodgers is going to be more comfortable like that. We saw last year what a good tight end does to our offense. It really makes it click. And then our defense is going to step it up too, because we're going to have a healthy defense. And then we're going to have Devon House back, who is an upgrade from Gunter. And we're probably going to draft some people on the defensive side of the ball. We're going to be a better team next year. We really are, and I really hope that we get a first round bye, because barring injury, we're going to be a really good team next year. So yeah, we're going to be 12-4. I'm hoping, barring injury. So yeah, that is my take on our schedule. So let me know in the comments below if you think it's too many games we're gonna win, or if we're gonna be terrible next year, or whatever. Please bomb that like button like Trump bombed Syria, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these videos. And yeah, thanks for watching, and have a great day, and go Pack Go.